Hi everybody, welcome to Barca Volume, and unfortunately no victory chase today. Barcelona couldn't pull it off. As a matter of fact, it was a terrible performance by the team today, and we have to call it out. I don't know what kind of stream this is going to be yet, but I got a lot of thoughts, man, and I got a lot of things to say about a lot of players, and exactly what we didn't want, right? Before, I said this on my match preview. Before the international break, the worst thing you can do is have a terrible display. And you know what? We were actually lucky to be ahead in this game in the first half because we played terrible football. I can understand, dude. You can tell when you're playing on the other team's terms because every single time Rayo Vallecano was just basically throwing long balls at Barcelona, long ball after long ball after long ball, and it was working every single time. We couldn't do anything, man. And the fact that we couldn't make adjustments is extremely concerning. And we dropped 2 points today, and Rayo Vallecano, give them credit. I thought they played incredible. I thought they played to perfection. Whatever game plan they wanted, it seems like we played on their terms, and I don't like that. And you know what? I would have said the same thing if we would have won this game 1-0. Because even at the end of this game, it's absolutely pathetic that Rayo Vallecano has three clear chances in this game to go up 2-1 instead of Barcelona being pushing or they're being the one they're getting bullied. They were the ones bullying us. They were the ones bullying Barca. Like, I know it's their home ground, and there are so many things to say because I'm going to talk about Bar. I'm going to talk about the controversy, the Lamine Yamal. I'm going to talk about the referee. I am going to talk about every single thing in this stream. But honestly, the things I have to get off my chest is, bro, Rafinha, you're absolutely terrible today. The first thing I want to say is, freaking dude, Rafinha, in the first couple of minutes, you had a breakthrough pass, a beautiful pass. All you have to do is throw in a diagonal cross. Just throw in the diagonal, give it to Ferran Torres. And what he do? He tries to get a shot with no angle on it. And it was an absolute terrible shot. That's right there could have just broken the game because it was like literally like the 5th minute of the game. And Rafinha had Ferran Torres all by himself and chose not to do it, okay, in the first half. And in the first half, I cannot tell you how much we struggle with long crosses and long passes in this game, especially the whole back line. Every time we were trying to control it, I cannot tell you how many times we lost the ball. Kunde losing so many balls, I lost count. I was actually keeping track of how many balls Kunde was giving away back to the opposition, back to Rayo Vallecano, okay? At one point, I stopped counting. I'm like, I throw my hands, and I'm like, dude, I don't know how many balls you lost at this point, okay? And if it wasn't because of Joan Garcia in this game, oh my goodness, I cannot believe I've been on like a 5-minute rant without mentioning how much we got saved by Joan Garcia. And you know what? Joan Garcia doesn't deserve not to get 3 points tonight. And there's so many bads that I'm getting to it right away. Because even Eddie Garcia, who is good on the ball, right? He was losing balls left and right, man. In the backfield, losing balls left and right. What are we doing here? And Balde was losing balls. Christensen was the only player who was playing sound, good football in the back line. We were horrendously bad. Kunde was bad. Olmo was absolutely terrible. We couldn't win this game because of Dani Olmo, bro. We couldn't win this game because of Dani Olmo. He missed so many clear chances, but not even close. There was one play where he actually tried almost got it on target, I thought, but then I looked at the replay and it was like 3 feet off. I was looking at the wrong angle on that. And I just couldn't believe my eyes. This game was so terrible, and even after, right, Frankie and Pedri, they tried to control the midfield, but the problem was we just couldn't keep up with the long crosses, man. We just couldn't keep up with those. And to me, that's, I cannot believe it, dude. I know this was going to be a tough game. And let's start with Joan Garcia, okay? If we would have won this game, we needed to send a bonus to Espanyol because dude, we would have gotten killed. We would have gotten annihilated. It would have been a rout if we had Ter Stegen as a goalkeeper tonight. Because Joan Garcia literally saved 3 goals. I'm literally counting 3 goals that Ter Stegen never would have saved in this game. Because I just know. I've been watching Ter Stegen, dude. And honestly, like, what are we talking about? This whole team. But I want to say hi. Before we get to the good, the bad, and the ugly, I am going to get to everything. I just want to say right off the bat, man, San Joan Garcia. San Joan Garcia. That's what we say in my country. That's how we say it in Spanish. Because it means that so much, man. It means just so much that it's in this game we would have gotten beat like 4-1, 5-1. And the fact that Rayo Vallecano was the ones with the last chances in this game, even the referee still gave us time to get a last-minute opportunity, and we couldn't close it out. And I'm gonna get to everything, bro. But I just want to say hi to everyone who stopped by and everyone who's in the chat. Guys, there's 137 people, 24 likes. Let's get to 50 likes. Even if Barcelona didn't win today, get those likes up. That'll help me out. And if we can get to 3,100 subscribers, somebody here who is not subscribed, do it right now, man. We're gonna hit 100 in just a little bit. Let's subscribe to the channel, bro. I really appreciate you guys, man. But yeah, anyways, what's going on, man? Like I said, like you said today, you were honest. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest today. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Let's not blame. As a matter of fact, I'm holding our players accountable and different. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to blame one player specifically, but I counted at halftime. I was like, oh my lord, we are playing terrible football today. Joan Garcia, I love you. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Joan Garcia, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like, I can't believe. Dude, you guys are killing the chat, by the way. I really appreciate you guys. I mean, I want to say hi to everyone, but some of the chats, they just, like, leave me. So thank you guys for subscribing. I can see the count going up as I'm speaking, so I really, really appreciate that, man. I want to give you guys a voice. I want you guys to express. I thought, well, we're going to talk about all the players. We're going to talk about the lineup right now. So don't go anywhere. Please just like the stream for me so we can get to new subscribers. We can grow this community. But absolutely terrible, man. I thought Barcelona could have built up out of that penalty in the first half, and we just couldn't, man. Rayo Vallecano actually had the most opportunities to just win this game. And if it wasn't for Joan Garcia, bro, I cannot believe. You can say we won 1 point, not losing 2 based on that. Yeah, this is absolutely a fire tweet, man. This is a fire chat because, honestly, the way we played today, the fact that we got 1 point, and the goal we conceded too, though. Like, there's 4 players in the box. This is how Inter Milan beat us. We haven't learned a single thing, bro. We haven't learned a single thing out of this last year's performances, because this goal that Rayo Vallecano scored on us, nobody was marking that man. The fact that we didn't have a man-on-man mark at that play, to me, it was just a ridiculous, bro. It was just ridiculous, man. How could we? How could we, man? I don't get it. We're going to be talking about the lineup, guys, in just a second. I just want to make sure I show everyone's chats here. I appreciate everybody, man. Even the Real Madrid fans who want to show up and take their victory lap. Dude, I can't believe we dropped points, man. I cannot believe we dropped points today. I really wanted us, and it's going to sting for the whole international break. 2 weeks that we're gonna have to sit here and eat this freaking crow, bro. I cannot believe it, man. Even it was so shambolic. It's a shocking performance. Like, we knew Rayo Vallecano was gonna be a tough game. Like, we knew this, but nobody like saw like we. I can go as far as to say, like, we got dominated, bro. Like, we literally got played on by this Rayo Vallecano team, and give them credit. We played on their terms. We cannot allow the team with a midfield such as Pedri Gonzalez, such as Frankie de Jong. We cannot allow the team to play on their terms, and their high pressure was insane, bro. I cannot believe how good the high pressure was. They played with an intensity that I couldn't believe my eyes. I'm gonna go as far as to say that. But yeah, man. Let's just go ahead, man. Let's just go ahead. I don't know. This may not be the most fun show. The most fun show that we can have today, because honestly, man, I just gotta call it out, and I'm gonna talk about everybody. I mean, somebody here was telling me, can we acknowledge Lamine Yamal not playing great? I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna talk about everybody. I mean, nobody's safe, man. Like, we're gonna lay it out, man. And I know some people may be as upset at me. I don't know, but I'm just gonna be really honest. Well, might as well. I'm gonna get the player ratings. I don't do this early into my stream, but some things have to be said, man. Because, oh my goodness, I thought we would, try something different in this game, and actually, it was going to work. But it was horrendous, to say the least. And it wasn't just that we conceded so many goals. We conceded one goal today. But that was in part thanks to Joan Garcia. But our backline, bro, if we're going to have this defense, dude, I don't know what to say, man. But let's start with Joan Garcia. I don't know why Lamine Yamal is the player of the match, according to FootMob. I think he wasn't good today. I think this is the first bad Lamine Yamal game that I can recall, to be quite frankly. So let me start with Joan Garcia. I mean, Joan Garcia had an incredible game. Look, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 saves today. Unbelievable. Accurate passes. Joan Garcia had 81 accurate passes. Acted as a sweeper. So this is the thing. It's not just the saves that Joan Garcia brings to the team. It's all the sweeping he does. It's incredible. So he said a diving save. 3 diving saves, bro. Saves inside the box. 5 saves inside the box. What an unbelievable performance. What does he have to do to get a 9.0 to a 9.5? Because honestly, Joan Garcia, bro, was a menace today. Throws are 16. I mean, to me, this should have been a better. So goals prevented, it was 0.77. That's a very high, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's very, very high. So he played 90 minutes, 5 saves, goals conceded. He conceded 1 goal, so I guess that's why his rating is down a little bit. But honestly, I mean, overall, man, I really do rate his performance extremely high, to say the least. I'm just not going to lie to you guys. But so if we talk about Koundé, man, Koundé gets a 7.3. But brother, Koundé had played terrible, and through that first half, Koundé was proving why Hansi Flick has been benching him the whole time. And I'm like, I'm like tweeting it out. I'm like, dude, no wonder we had Koundé on the bench, because he was losing balls, he was getting dispossessed. He was actually, Barcelona had, like, Eddie Garcia and Koundé, they both had a few instances where they actually tried to pass, and they just turned the ball over, but where there was not even a Barcelona player anywhere near the vicinity where the ball was passed to. So I couldn't understand, man. But it was a horrendous game. I don't care that FootMob is giving Koundé a 7.3 here. I'm gonna give Koundé a 6, a 6, bro. That's how bad this was. This is how terrible this was. I cannot believe it. I can't. This is the first time I'm making a post-game show about Barcelona where Barcelona didn't win the game. And I feel like we were lucky not to lose this game, to be honest. And Eddie Garcia, okay, let me take a look. Actually, let me take a look at Koundé, because So he's got what? Let me see how many times. So 70%, 74 touches, successful dribbles. I guess he had one. I don't care about that. Clearances four, headaches one. I'm trying to look at the aerial duels one, ground duels one. I guess this is why he was good because he was winning a lot of aerial duels, and this is probably why he's got that rating. But let me see what's going on with Christensen. Why is he so low? I thought he was the best defender. Ground duels won 33%, aerial duels won 75%, fouls committed one. I mean, I thought, what did you guys think about Christensen's performance? Let me know in the chat because I thought Christensen was. I think it's good that he was I thought he was in my good list to be honest. I thought Christensen played incredible. He did look very very like sound, very very like. He knew what to do in every single play, just like he normally does. Chris was good. You guys are saying Chris was good. Christensen had a good game. Ria says Balde was good. See, that's the thing, man. I'm going to get to Balde right now because I thought Balde was good, but sometimes, like, he was making some plays where, like, I felt like, dude, he could have done better, to be honest, and just make better decisions. But there's a lot of credit to Rayo. But there's no way, dude. There's no way Barcelona should have played under their terms. Every single time they were giving us troubles with these long passes, long crosses, dude. It was insane, bro. I'm not going to lie, but let me get to Pedri and De Jong because I think they both had good games. But overall, we couldn't create, and that's on them. We needed to create. We needed to be more clear. We needed to be more resilient in this game. And when Barcelona went up 1-0, I think we got a little complacent. I think we got a little like we didn't think that that Rayo could have find a way to score the goal. And as we can see, it was totally the other way around. I don't think so. And I needed to see a little bit more from Pedri today. I thought Pedri was okay. I thought Frankie was better. But I thought Pedri, could have given me more today. I didn't particularly like what I saw. There was some sense of complacency. And it's a little bit of something we saw on that game against Levante. Can you guys imagine where we would be right now if we didn't win at Levante? Let's say we drew at that game, and now we drew back-to-back games. We dropped points, and now we drew once again. This was a game that we should have won. And Rayo Vallecano, let's give them a lot of credit. They played incredible. They had a good game plan. I don't think we had enough chances. We didn't create much from De Jong and Pedri. But they did control the midfield. Like, if we didn't have them, I don't know, this Rayo Vallecano team. I mean, but like I said, it's the way we play, man, because Rayo, they couldn't hang out with Athletic Club, bro. They lost to Athletic Club 1-0. And they all had an incredible game, and we had a bad game, and it's just the way it is. It's just the way it goes. We cannot take teams for granted, especially at a tough place to play like Rayo. But guys, I have thoughts. There's 200 people here. I do have thoughts on the bar situation. I have thoughts on the penalty situation. But please make sure you hit the like button. It helps me out very very much. There's 204 people here with me today, and there's only 55 likes. So guys, the first thing you guys should do, we're creating the content. You guys should just automatically like the stream as you're entering the show. So if you guys can do that, I'd appreciate it. So now, I now need to talk about Dani Olmo, because what a horrendous performance that was. I couldn't believe my eyes. He missed an opportunity in the first half that was literally a sitter, bro. You had time to think. You had time to wait. You had time to figure out how you were going to approach that shot. And the fact that you airmail that thing, the fact that you just threw it up on the stands, what are we doing, bro? Like, it was in front. It was literally by the penalty point. And there was some players there. They could have saved it, but at least that ball has to be on target. Not to mention he had 2 or 3 other chances. To me, it was a horrible, horrible performance. And this was the classic game for Dani Olmo to show up. The classic game for Dani Olmo to put it in the bag, and he just couldn't do it, man. And unfortunately for us, if he would have bagged one of these chances, I think we win in this game. We just needed one goal, bro. We just needed one goal, and we just couldn't get to it. And I don't love it. I don't love what I saw. I don't love what I see from Dani Olmo. Fermin comes on in the second half. Fermin doesn't do squat, dude. I don't understand, man. Like, we need some sort of like consistency. Maybe play the whole game Dani Olmo as bad as he plays, and play Fermin the whole game for as bad as he plays. But this whole thing, man, where we're playing one team, one person, for a couple of minutes, and we're playing somebody else for another couple of minutes. I don't like that. And honestly, man, this was a horrible, 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 man. I don't know. It was sabotage, man. It was asinine, the kind of game that Dani Olmo had. And some people are going to be bashing me. Dude, I'm a Dani Olmo defender. Like, I'm a Dani Olmo defender. Like, I cannot tell you guys how much I like me some Dani Olmo. Like, if he's on, he's good. And I've been criticized on my show. I've been criticized for saying that he's a good player. But when he's on, Barcelona has another gear. But when he's off, look at what he was doing today. A horrible performance all throughout, man. Like, he was dispossessed twice. There was one time that I remember that he had Rafinha down the left flank all by himself, and he gets dispossessed in the middle of the field, and he tried to pass it back, and it was horrible. It was just unwatchable. Like, Dani Olmo was unwatchable today. I don't know what else to say. The fact that he has a 6.2, that's even good for him, because I thought he was going to be like a 5.2. I didn't like the way he looked today, to be honest. Now, let me get to Rafinha. I will get to Lamine. But Rafinha, as I was saying earlier, man, like, this game, you understand it was going to be a difficult game. And Rafinha had two chances where I have an absolute problem. The first problem I have with Rafinha, and guys, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe now. 251 people. I should have at least 100 likes. There's not 100 people who want to hit the like button. Come on, guys, help me out. I'm going to get to more people that way, and that really helps me out. But, guys, look, Rafinha, brother, there's two plays. Like, there was a couple of other plays that I can mention right now, but right up what jumps off to my screen is there's a first play, like in the first 10 minutes of that game, where Rafinha gets a steal, and he's on the right with the keeper, and Ferran Torres is on the left. If he passes to Ferran Torres, it's an easy goal. Easy goal. And he doesn't pass it to Ferran Torres, and he takes an incredible, difficult shot. What is that? What is that? Can't we at least make the right play? I miss Barcelona's last season, when we just make the right play every single time. Nobody cared who scored. Nobody cared who did what. It was just a matter of winning. That's all it was back in last season. And if this is what we're gonna do, man, this is absolutely terrible. I don't know what Hansi Flick is going to tell his boys today, because that play right there, man, take the easy goal, man, please. We are playing in Vallecas. We are playing in a horrendous stadium. We are playing in a freaking a stupid-ass stadium who doesn't even have seats ready, who doesn't even have grass ready. And can we please make the right call, right play, brother, please? And not only that one, but he misses an incredible Eric pass in the second half. Rafinha does, and Eric finds Rafinha right in stride, bro. He goes very, very beautifully, puts it very beautifully, and then Rafinha tries to pass it to Ferran Torres this time, but it's a diagonal pass, bro. But it was bad, bro. It missed him by this much because it was a bad pass. It was a bad pass. Barcelona, I've said this. The last two shows I did on a post-game show, I've said this. We cannot make a diagonal cross to save our life. We cannot make a diagonal cross to save our lives. That was right there. You make that diagonal cross to Ferran Torres the way it should be, you put too much power on it. And Ferran doesn't get to it. Ferran gets there, it's a goal. Automatic goal. There was at least 2 to 3 times where we could have gotten easy goals and we just couldn't get them. and unfortunately, that Rafinha is on my super bad list, almost on my super bad list today. And honestly, now let me get to Lamine because according to Footmob, Lamine has 8.7. He has an 8.7 SOFA score or Footmob score, whatever you want to say. So he played 90 minutes. He scored the penalty. He got fouled on the penalty, and we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to the penalty right now. But I just want to see like his overall performance. His accurate passes was 71%. He created 2 chances, which is good. Won the penalty. Expected goals, he had .87, which is a little high. Expected goals on target had 0.85. Expected assists, it's low, 0.16. Goal GAs 1.3. Defensive contributions with 5. That's good. Shots on target, he had 2 out of 3. That's good. 2 out of 3, it's very good. Block shots, he has 1. Touches 53. Touches in position of the box 6. Passes in the final third. Hold on, let me do something because I didn't realize I have a chat there, kind of messing with my screen there. But yeah, so let me see. Yeah, so I mean, overall, it looks like Lamine Yamal doesn't have a bad game, right? But that's the thing with Lamine. Even when he plays bad, he can still get win these duels. He can still make things happen on the field. He actually made the penalty. He won the penalty, right? So let me show you guys something because did you guys think it was a penalty? Let me know in the chat if you guys actually think this was a pen. I actually, let me see. See, from this angle, it looks like Lamine, right? He gets hit on the leg, right? And I think so too. But did you guys think that was a pen? Because from my angle, it looks like it was a pen, but soft pen says I thought it was a soft penalty. Like I'm gonna be honest, and this is where I'm gonna talk. I want a full screen right now because this is where I'm gonna just like lay it out right now because I'm gonna be honest, okay? If this penalty would have been given to Real Madrid, we would all be going crazy, okay? I thought the penalty that was given on the Osasuna game to Kylian Mbappe, I thought that was a soft penalty. This penalty is just a soft. And if we go to Archivo Bar says it's not a penalty. And you guys know Archivo Bar is one of the accounts that I rely on very, very much. And they did tweet this out. Let me see. Let me see how much. They talked about the penalty. Here it is. And says a bar connection failure takes its toll in the Rayo Vallecano Barcelona match. Pep Chavarria wins his position against Lamine Yamal, and after that, a contact occurs between both. It's not a penalty because it's a 50-50 bang-bang play, I guess. Since there's no bar, Busquets Ferrer decision prevails because there was no bar. So it was an absolutely a horrendous sequence of events by the bar, by referee, by the REFF. But in my opinion, I think we were getting bailed out by this call because I thought it was a soft pen. It does look like it hits him, but I think Lamine actually loses possession there. So I thought it was pretty suspect. I mean, I thought when I saw it, I couldn't believe that we actually got a penalty there. So I'm just gonna say this right off the bat: if Real Madrid gets this pen, I'm fuming, bro. I'm literally saying this is freaking robbery. This is freaking referees once again helping Real Madrid, penalty for Real Madrid. So to be fair, I want to say this right off the bat because I think all Barcelona fans would have been upset if Real Madrid gets this pen. And we got bailed out because we were not even playing good. We were not playing good football. And we still got this penalty. We were winning, and it wasn't even fair for Rayo because Rayo was playing better than Barcelona up to this point. But no, man, I'm going to stop right here for just a second and just kind of say hi to you guys. Please subscribe to the channel, man. 179 people still here. I need 20 likes before I end the stream. Yeah, help me get to 100 likes, guys, if you haven't liked this stream. And if you haven't subscribed, man, and help me grow, help this account. I would really appreciate it. Let's see. We shall worship Joan Garcia, dude. We have a keeper, Ria. We have a keeper. You really hit the nail in the head because if we can have Joan Garcia in the Champions League, it's going to be amazing, especially with this back line, bro. I'm not going to lie. Says for how we did Yamal get that rating. How did Yamal get that rating? Well, that's the thing with Lamine. I'm not going to lie. The thing with Lamine Yamal is that even when he plays bad, he's winning duels. He's getting balls. He's tracking back. He's running around. He's looking for good passes. He's creating chances. When you're that type of player, this is why Messi can never have a bad game. Because even when he's not playing great, when Messi's not playing great, he's still creating chances. He needs one ball, one pass, and just creates a chance out of nowhere. That's the difference. So, what's up, Christopher? Still early in the season. Don't know why you're panicking. So, I'm not panicking. This is the first time that Barcelona haven't win a game, and of course, right, it was at Rayo Vallecano, and I think out of the last 4 times now, we've only won one game out of the last 4 times we played here. So, it's not fun. It's not fun place to play, man. I remember Real Madrid last season was down 2-0 to Rayo Vallecano, and to their credit, they tied the game, and at the end of the day, I think it was a 3-3 game. So Rayo Vallecano gives problems to Barca and gives problems to Real Madrid. So just to let you guys know. But guys, please help me out with the likes, man. 180 people watching. How can I have 84 likes? You guys are moving like Barca today, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Very soft penalty. Yeah, I agree. Not a pen. Not a pen. Most of you guys are very, very objective. I'm surprised. I thought I was gonna get some hate today for my takes, but you guys have surprised me. You guys have surprised me. No, not a pen. I like the fact that you guys. I like the fact that you guys are objective, and not calling me out for saying it's not a pen. You should not expect Barca to win every game by 3 to 4 goals. Not realistic. Okay, maybe not 3 or 4 goals, but can we win 2-1 today at least? That it's we should be okay with asking that. And yeah. So let me see. Jason, it was a kind of yeah. So let me see. What's up, man? How's it going? Hey guys, after international break, we're coming back stronger. Mark this. Yeah, well, hopefully yes, but it kind of sucks, and this is why. Even after Madrid yesterday not playing great, and like I said, man, they were lucky that Mallorca couldn't score there, and Carreras, kind of slides and gets that ball. Otherwise, they would have drew as well, just like Barcelona did today. Unfortunately, it couldn't happen. But it was, I was saying yesterday is the worst thing you can do is go to an international break playing horrendous, man. It's not a good feeling, man. It stings with you. Hide, that's not La Liga's fault. Okay, so I'm going to address the bar situation in just a second, okay? I'm going to talk about it after I do this. After I just, show all the chats that are coming in. I really appreciate you guys, man. Honestly, it's not going to be a fun show, man. I get it. It's we're all frustrated. We all, wish Barcelona would have won today. And unfortunately, we couldn't do it. We just couldn't do it, man. Shane Mecca, man, what's up, man? Jordan, what's up, Jordan? Delano, what's up, man? I think Barca needs a true defensive midfielder, like Bayern. Yeah, I mean, there's so many things to say, man. There's so many things to get fixed right now. It's crazy. So I want to say something, man. So having no bar helped us. Then why are people complaining about bar? So let me address bar situation right now. Look, I'm extremely upset at La Liga because I remember back in the day when we had Messi, we had Cristiano, we had the best players in the world. We had Mourinho, we had Pep Guardiola, we had the best of the best, and the best of the best was in La Liga. And La Liga, the fields, the infrastructure was good, man. And ever since La Liga got sold to the BVW or whatever, they were going to take 25% revenue from La Liga and it was supposed to go to the infrastructure of stadiums, just having a good overall, better stadiums, better conditions, and the fact that we allowed a game played in these kinds of conditions on this kind of field without even, dude, and those people who are complaining that bar wasn't working, let it be known that that's not a Barcelona issue. That's a Rayo Vallecano issue. It's their stadium. It's their home ground. Why is Barcelona getting blamed on Twitter by that bar wasn't working? That's my thing. That's what I couldn't understand. Like, guys, it's Rayo Vallecano Stadium. It's their fault. It's their thing. It's their infrastructure. The seats in the stadium weren't ready. The grass wasn't ready. And apparently, bar wasn't even ready. And it hurt them. And this is on them. They probably would have won this game if it was because of Bar. Because there's no doubt in my mind, if Bar goes to look at this play on Lamine, it does not get called. The penalty does not get called. And quite frankly, Barcelona didn't even deserve it to that point. Says it was a robbery. It wasn't a pen because we are playing horrible. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was a robbery. I think I think the referee called it a pen. The lineman didn't see otherwise. So whatever the referee says, that's what is going to stand if there's no bar. So unfortunately for Rayo Vallecano, because the bar came back, it hurt them. It really hurt them because at that point when bar wasn't working is really when that play happened. So that's why all the like conspiracy theories are gonna say that bar wasn't working at that moment because they wanted to call the penalty on Barca, which I don't believe so, honestly. Yamal couldn't get the ball couldn't get on the ball. Hence it cannot be called pen. Contact, yes. Spear, yes. However, Lamine can't get to the ball. It was on going out. So yeah, Lamine does seem like he loses control on that play, but he's coming right back to it as he gets hit. I think it's a bang play. Referee decides to call it, so he can't really take it back by looking at it on the screen. There's no screen to go look at, so the play stands. Unfortunately for Rayo Vallecano, like I said, if this would have been bar, it doesn't get called and we lose the game 1,000%. As a Madrid fan, I am not that upset about that penalty. Both Madrid and Barcelona are typically favored by the refs, so soft calls can happen like this. I think the main concern is the attack of Barca. Yeah, you do have a point. I mean, last season we had an incredible attack. I'm not sure what's not clicking this time, but something is not clicking. Lamine Yamal is not clicking, bro. Like, so, okay. I said this when Inigo Martinez left. The player who had the most progression passes in Barcelona, it was Pedri, and is Pedri. After Pedri, the second most progression passes won Inigo Martinez. And not having Inigo Martinez is hurting us not on the defensive end. It's hurting us on the offensive end because he was the one who was pushing the ball forward a lot of the times. Lamine Yamal was wasteful today. This is back-to-back games where I feel like he's being neutralized. And this is the thing about greatness. The thing about Messi, the thing about Cristiano, it wasn't what they were able to do, okay? The thing about them is like, even when they were like opponents knew what they were good at, they prepared the whole week for them to stop them. At the end of the day, on game day, they couldn't stop them. And so far, Lamine Yamal looks like he can be stopped. And the game against Levante, they did an incredible job on him. And this game, again, they did a good job on him. So this is the thing, dude. That now that teams are preparing for you, it's gonna be tougher. So you need to evolve. You need to see what you do about it. Where is Mark Bernal? Well, he's still injured. And I warned everyone. I said it. If you don't follow me, please subscribe to my channel, man, because I said this. Mark Bernal, don't count on him because this is the first year back. When it's your first year back, you have a huge chance of getting a relapse. So teams and trainers are extremely careful with bringing you back. So this year is a transitional year for him. He's going to ease back into it. As the season goes on, he'll play more and more minutes. But right now, he's not ready to play. He's not ready. I don't think we've been looking suspiciously for. I I don't think so. We've been looking suspiciously for a while now. It was a clear, clean penalty. Don't let the opinion for Real Madrid fans kill you. Could you? Well, that's the thing, though. I said this before I even read that chat. Like, I didn't think it was a pen. Even Barca fans here on this chat are saying it's not a pen. So I'm not sure what you mean by Real Madrid. Hopefully, no injuries during the international break. Yeah, that's a topic for another day. You're totally right. Jordan, what's up, man? Says I would have liked to see Joffrey today in place of GM, but Martin had a decent cameo. To be fair, yeah, I mean Martin was okay when he came on. If we are lucky, it was 4-1. Yeah. Three away games, 7 points. We are fine. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. That's a great point, by the way. Three away games, because remember, Real Madrid, right? They won all three games, but they played at the Bernabeu, and that Bernabeu game was horrible game. It was not a good game, and they won 2-1 against Mallorca, and unfortunately, we couldn't get it done. Unfortunately, we just couldn't get it done. But that's a good point. We have played all road games, so the squad is particularly tired. But hopefully now we can go back home, and hopefully we'll be at the Camp Nou. I think we will find out on Wednesday if the Camp Nou will be ready for the match against Valencia. So what's up, Shane? We got our muscle. Was weird to watch. We got out muscled. It was weird to watch. Yeah, but we were playing. We were playing on their terms. That's my thing. We were playing on their terms. That's what I didn't particularly liked. But guys, please like the stream, and I do have I do have. If you guys can subscribe to the channel, man, that I really appreciate it if you guys do. But also like the stream so we can at least get 100 likes on this stream, man. I would really appreciate it. Hopefully no injuries. Totally right. That almost shot was so easy. Even an amateur could have scored. Yeah. Bro, man, I was like fuming, dude. This is why I don't do watch-alongs, because I will be screaming at Dani Olmo in that moment. This is why I can't do watch-alongs. I just gotta be honest, man. Anyway, guys, yeah, it says Garcia will win as many Champions League very soon. But honestly, guys, so far what I've seen this season, we should be looking at just getting better right now, and not talk about winning a Champions League, to be honest. Barca was terrible today. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I cannot believe how terrible we looked today, to be quite frankly with you, to be honest. I don't know. I don't get it. Valencia isn't the same as last year, low key. They now have the Yuma and have other guys. It will be different from last year. Yeah, I agree. It's not gonna be, dude. La Liga is not an easy. It's not an easy league. It's extremely difficult. I like Rashford dribbling. His dribbles helped us win corners, dude. I haven't spoken. Thank you for reminding me. I haven't spoken on all the substitutes today, but I will. Rafinha, you were so bad today that Rashford could barely get the ball in the second half. He barely got any passes, and Rashford played better. Rashford played better. He was winning corners. He was attacking the space, taking players one-on-one. He was good. Says no excuse volume. We were just shit today. Yeah, no, I don't make any excuses. I'm not making any excuses. I hope anyone here doesn't think I'm making excuses. Absolutely no excuses today, man. I'm not going to lie. Let's see. It was a clear penalty. Okay. I mean, I agree to disagree. Form, bro. I pray. Barca sell Olmo. Yeah, life can never be that easy, man. Life can never be that easy. Let's see. Somebody saying, read Hansi post-match interview. Oh, you guys want me to read Hansi Flick's post-match interview? That's going to be really interesting. Let me see if Barca Times have them. I think they do. Let me see. I mean, let me go to Barca Times. Let me see what Hansi Flick was saying. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, so Hansi Flick's press conference, I guess, says, I think the point was enough for us. We didn't deserve more. We made a lot of mistakes. Yeah, he's totally right. I mean, I'm not going to lie. When we got scored, on this game, I wasn't even that mad. I was mad at how we were playing, and I was mad about other things. But honestly, it was absolutely horrendous, bro. Like, I want Barcelona to go. Don't take your cleats off. Let's play this game over again because you guys were not good enough. Like, I cannot believe my eyes, bro. Like, I could not believe my eyes of how bad we were, to be quite frankly. It says that's like Papi Lone. He screams at shit, which is awesome and authentic. I do the same. No, yeah, like I understand what you're saying, but that's the thing. Like, I don't want people to see me screaming at the players. Some people get upset, you know. Let's see, Lamine Yamal, right? Um, I can be better this season. I'm not in my peak. The stats are very good, but I don't care. I want to feel better on the pitch. See, that's the thing, and this was my problem. This was my problem. Even I remember, right? I remember we were talking last year, and people said, you know what, Lamine Yamal, he only has 7 goals. He only has 10 goals in La Liga. He only this, he only that. But Lamine Yamal was playing great. Lamine Yamal was creating. Lamine Yamal was doing so many other things on the field that I didn't give a crap what his numbers look like. His numbers can be good this season, but doesn't mean that he's particularly playing great. And honestly, like, I know Omar and Jonas have been very vocal about Lamine Yamal's performance, and I've been defending Lamine Yamal for a while now. But today, I cannot defend him. And today was not a good game. If he wants to put the crown on, well, you need to put that crown on that second goal when we're not winning the game. You got to do something about it. That's the thing. That's what I'm looking for. And that's the thing that I like that he's saying that, but I don't want him to just say that. I want him to just do something about it on the pitch. That's really what he should be doing that. So it says breaking. Joan Garcia was the man of the match. Of course he was going to be the man of the match. It was not even a doubt in my mind that he was going to be the man of the match, especially for this game like this. It was incredibly bad, man. Incredibly bad. Where would we be without Joan Garcia in this game, man? We look like a lower tier team getting dominated. We were playing on Rayo Vallecano's terms. And let's not panic. Let's not hit the panic button yet. It's just a draw, and draws are gonna happen. You're not gonna go and win every single game, especially in La Liga. It's a long ass season. But yeah, I do want to see what you guys are saying. The gameplay. Let's see. What are you talking about? Okay, so we cannot be all negative because we drew. There are 35 more games to be played. No one can and will win all games. That's true, but it would have been kind of nice to go into the international break and say, you know what, this is the first break. After 3 games, we won all games. Even if we would have been like 1-0, I'm still taking that because, like I said, at least we go into the international break by at least winning. He ain't scoring above 15. Stop that. Okay. So let's see what you guys are saying. What are they don't shoot? That's the point. Passing into the box won't work. Frankie was decent. A bit too slow in his decision making in terms of progressing the ball. I wish he was a bit quicker sending the ball to Rafinha and Lamine and the wideouts scrape well today in mid. I guess I would agree. There were a few chances that I saw as well where he just took way too long, and he was playing okay. But sometimes we just lost the sense of urgency. Guys, give me one more like. I'm 99 likes. So guys, please hit the like button if you haven't. I would appreciate it, and subscribe to the channel, guys. This is a 3,133 subscribers. Wow, you guys are killing, man. This community is growing incredibly fast. In a month, I grew about 1,000 subscribers. That's a lot for me. Yamal is so one-dimensional. Well, the problem with Lamine, I thought it was like in the first half, right? He was dispossessed again, and we would hit in transition once again, and that's what I freaking hate about it, man. Like, because I hate when he gets dispossessed and automatically we get a counter and it's a super dangerous, right? And that's the one thing that I just can't have it, bro. I can't have it. And I think way too many times he's going into the middle and he thinks he can dribble one more player instead of passing the ball because he had one opportunity. And guys, don't miss Tactical Tuesday because I am going to go in depth about what went wrong in this game. And honestly, I think Lamine had Kunde down the right in that play specifically in the second half. He instead of going to Kunde, which is the easy pass, he cuts inside like he likes to take a shot. And then he gets dispossessed, and Rayo Vallecano gets an amazing scoring opportunity off of that. I thought that he was absolutely bad. Jamal is just to watch the show. Everyone is he's the king of Barca, and he continues doing that. He going to get worse. It says you're the GOAT volume. We are overreacting. We played 3 away games and left with 7 points. Heads up, Biscal Barca. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, no, I mean, the silver lining is that we didn't lose this game. This was a absolutely game that we could have lost today. But guys, before I keep reading the chat, I forgot to go to FootMob and talk about the substitutes. Let's do it, shall we? Because we need to talk about some of the players that came out of this game. So, unfortunately, I don't think that any of the substitutions did anything. I mean, Fermin Lopez, bro, you came in the second half, 60. You played at least 25 minutes, and I didn't see you. I didn't see you do a single thing, bro. I don't get it. I might as well just keep having Olmo there if this is going to keep happening. And that's not to hate on Fermin, but it's just like none of the changes that were brought in except for Marcus Rashford seem to be doing anything different than what the other guys were doing. Marcus Rashford, I thought that he was playing with a good emphasis. He was offering something. Whatever we needed out of Rashford, this is why we got him. Like to get in the second half and give us a little bit something different. Attack the space. Look for those corners. Who knows? Maybe one of those corners turns into a goal. You never know. That's how Rayo scored. Unfortunately, we couldn't defend it because we lack 1-1 defensive tactics. We couldn't defend one-on-one. There's no way a Rayo Vallecano player should have literally been by himself on that play. Like that to me, that was ridiculous. I'm sick of these freaking goals, man. By himself, bro. By himself. I'm upset. So Gerard Martin, Gerard Martin, I thought he looked okay. He only played for like 15 minutes. Nothing too crazy, but he did look okay. Robert Lewandowski, a little bit of the same. He didn't have a single chance. He got a 5.9 score. So unfortunately, like none of the players we bought in the second half, and that's concerning because our players in the second half. It's not just to bring on players that are. It's not just to bring on players that are like rested players, right? No. They're supposed to be the variants. They're supposed to be doing something different, offering something that the guys who are playing currently cannot bring us. And to me, that was one of the issues, to be honest. But nah, man, let's keep reading the chats, man. Up to this point right now, I'm so upset. I'm so upset. I feel like we could have done better in this game, and I just feel like we could have won this game, and it was just horrendous. But like I said, the season is just starting. We didn't start perfectly last season either. So this season, I mean, we lost to Monaco in the Joan Gamper. We lost to Monaco in the Champions League. It's just one game, but it is concerning. We have not looked good ever since we started the season. Yeah, we did play like Billy Max says. We play like crap. I gotta hand it to you, bro. We play like crap. We absolutely did play like crap. Let's see. The issue is not with the defense only. The pressing is poor to allow Rayo to make those switch up passes. Gavi's intensity in the midfield would have helped. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great point. I think not having Gavi in this game, for example, right? If we would have brought in Gavi in the second half, I think Gavi would have helped us instead of Fermin. Like if we would have brought in Gavi to help out with the build-up, with creating. I think Gavi would have absolutely changed the game, just like he did against Levante in the last game. But yeah, but the problem is not that we didn't win today's game. To me, the problem is we didn't play great against Levante, and we didn't play good today. So when you put those things together, man, it starts to compound. At some point, it starts to compound. Lamine Yamal will score at least 30 goals this season in all competitions, bearing injuries. I agree with that. I agree. That's one of my takes, by the way. That's one of my takes. One of my hot takes. Messi doesn't even need to try. He will play better than the entire Barca team today. This is sadly true. This is sadly true. I absolutely agree with this because even Messi today, as far as old as he is, he can still change the game. And in this game against Rayo, we would have absolutely changed the game today. Unfortunately, right? Unfortunately, we couldn't do it. And the fact that Messi being this old that he could still change the game would be insane. I wonder like if Barcelona could bring in Messi, but he's not going to do it, man. It just sucks that we don't have him. To play him as a 10 will be just... Can you imagine playing Messi at the 10? Dude, absolutely. Messi absolutely scores the one that Dani Olmo missed. Messi would absolutely score that. Absolutely. Rayo was pressing very hard. Yeah, that's the one thing that surprised me about Rayo. I did not expect that. Rayo was pressing extremely crazy, man. Those long balls were successful except that finishing. Yeah, the finishing wasn't, but the long balls. And it's kind of like a blueprint now. So Barcelona, every time we get hit with these long balls, that's how Levante was hurting us. And that is how Rayo Vallecano is hurting us too. So, yeah. Just the way what matches. I mean... It would have been nice to close out the season. To close out the three games away gauntlet with 3 victories. But unfortunately, it couldn't be. At least we're not like Atletico. Well, and not only that, but they spent a lot of money. A lot of money. I am very disappointed, but let's stay positive. Biscal Barca. I agree, man. Let's just stay positive. We should not miss great chance in low block gameplay. Almost should be sell. This is not the only game he played like this. I'm tired of him. Yeah. It's hard to make an argument in favor of him right now. Joan Garcia is a W signing, but almost needs to get benched by Fermin. I agree with you in a sense, but what's Fermin doing in the last 2 games is my question. That's my only pushback that I will give you. Gerard Martin did okay, but he played like 15 minutes. He played like literally 15 minutes. Joan Garcia is the best signing. Thanks God, yeah. But it just kind of seems like we wasted a masterclass by Joan Garcia, though. Check Barca Universal. Okay, let me see. Let me see what you guys are saying. Barca Universal. Let's see what's going on with Barca Universal. Let's see, guys. Let me put the screen so you guys can see. Let's see. Check Barca Universal. So Frankie says the bar rating was very annoying. The bar thing was very annoying. First it worked, then it didn't. Then again, the only offsides. Then only for offsides. Okay, this is not serious in a class top. Oh, this is not serious in a world class top league. It's strange. No, I mean he is right, and that's what I was telling you guys. I was telling you guys that La Liga cannot call themselves one of the top leagues if these things are going to happen. Okay, we just can't, especially not allow that kind of feel to be like that. To me, it was just horrendous, bro. He offers nothing. Let's see what you got. Catalan, man, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you for a little while. It said that was shit show. How did that only finish 1-1? Yeah, because of Joan Garcia. It's the only thing I gotta say, man. So far, whatever we're trying with Eddie Garcia and Christensen, it didn't work, and it sucks. I thought we needed to try something radical. We did, and we still had a lot of issues. So stop blaming Araujo because we don't have Araujo to blame in this game. Um, so it seemed like the players are not in harmony. Last season they understood each other and play. Now I see a lot of miscalculated passes, unorganized attacks. I do not know. This is not the Barca we saw last season. I wouldn't hit the panic button just yet, buddy. But you do. But you're right. I think last season, Rafinha had a few chances where he could have made the easy pass and he wasn't doing it either. So I just think last season was probably overhype, and it was going to be tough to replicate what we did last season, anyways. Thank God that Araujo was not playing. Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, nobody is understanding each other. Yeah, you guys agree with that. So, yeah, man. I mean, what else you guys wanted me to cover, man? Let me check and see what players are saying. De Jong, we lost a lot of balls, much more than usual. That's why the match was a bit chaotic. I totally agree with this, and this is what I said. I cannot remember the amount of balls Eddie Garcia lost. Rayo Vallecano was getting them and was doing something with the ball. The amount of balls that Kunde was giving away. Even Balde was giving some balls away. Even at times, Pedri lost a couple of possessions as well. It wasn't fun, man. It just wasn't. I just don't think it was fun. But yeah, man, I'm just gonna read the chat, guys. I'm probably just gonna end this stream in just a little bit. I might do 5 key takeaways later on. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for my videos as well. And activate the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and all that good stuff. Let's see. We didn't even play that good against Mallorca. Yeah, I mean, Mallorca kind of handed it to us, too. Messi was there when Barca lost 8-2 to Bayern. So, bring Messi and sell Olmo. Yeah. I don't know if Messi wants to come back with Laporta here. Oh, my goodness. We are definitely not beating PSG and Chelsea, even Newcastle, if we play like this. Yeah, but every game is different. Sometimes players turn up against tougher competition. Not gonna lie, you can't just say it like this because Newcastle will be saying the same thing to their fans, right? So Newcastle didn't win today. Newcastle drew 2 Leeds. They didn't beat Leeds, and Leeds, it's a bottom of the table team, and they couldn't beat them. So by that same logic, they will be saying we're not going to beat Barca. So do you understand how that looks, how that sounds when you say it like that? A lot of big clubs play bad today. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. You're right. Only Barca by Omar isn't wrong. Pep lost his first game to, yeah, I know what you guys are saying. Is football cooked? Sell Frank? No, man. Come on, bro. Sell Frankie, man. He has been bad, and his salary is high. But today he was one of the better players, so I don't know why you picked today to say that. I don't understand. Billy Mack, what's up, man? How's it going? Newcastle will cook us. Why? Why would Newcastle cook us? Tell me why. I mean, Newcastle couldn't cook Leeds tonight. They drew 0-0 today. So why would they cook us? They couldn't cook Leeds either. So comment on Olmo performance, and Pedri looked sluggish, which is big. Was big. Yeah, I already did, man. I said Olmo was absolutely terrible. There's the one play that I can't forgive him is when he was by himself and missed a sitter by a wide margin, not even close, dude. And it was absolutely terrible. And then as far as like as far as who else? Pedri looks sluggish. I thought Pedri lost a couple of duels, lost a couple of balls, but overall Pedri was okay. Like he wasn't bad. He was just meh, you know, like, but he wasn't like losing a lot of possessions. He wasn't getting dispossessed or whatever. Yamal plays better against Inter Milan than against Levante. What is this? I mean, I do get your point. Let me see what else. Let me see what else is everyone saying about the press conference. Let me see what Hansi Flick said. Hansi Flick. Let's see. Let me remove the chat. Um, all right, so let's see what Hansi Flick is saying. What's happening to us is normal. At the start of the season, we will use the international break to improve a lot. So a lot of big promises. I am happy that we will get a break period, and after that we will work and more on the aspects of improving some aspects. We will make things. We will make things better. I mean, it's just a draw. Like it's not like we lost the game too. You know what I mean? Hansi Flick, there's no excuses. We need to control the ball more and possess it more. The sharpness wasn't good, and that has nothing to do with the pitch surface. Okay, yeah. So he's not. I like that he's not making excuses. I will not speak about Fermin. We'll see if he stays at the end of the transfer market. If he stays, everyone needs 100% committed to the team. No egos. Egos kill success. 100% agree. Hansi Flick, there is no place for selfishness in this team. Last season we played as a united team, and we need to show, that this season as well. Yeah, you see, I think he's saying that. I think he's saying that because of Rafinha, because of Lamine. Lamine was taking individual ball possessions to himself sometimes. Rafinha was doing the same thing, and that's not good. And that's why I'm happy that Rafinha got benched, because I feel like Rafinha in just too many occasions he just wasn't good. Let's see what's up, Dali. Dali's in the house, man. How's it going? Garcia look today though. Garcia look today though. I think he'll be good for y'all. You think Garcia looked good? Yeah, I mean Garcia did look good, but he lost a couple of possessions. I thought that he wasn't good in a few instances where he lost the ball. But no, Garcia, he's a CB. Like he plays a CB, so he should be good. But I don't know. I did like Christensen a little better than Garcia today, to be honest. And actually, Christensen had a lower rating for whatever reason. Let's see. Let's be honest. We are not beating PSG and Chelsea if we keep playing like this. I get this bringing off last season, but we really need to improve. In the past 3 games, has been terrible. I absolutely agree with you, but I wouldn't go as far as to say we are not beating PSG and Chelsea, like I said, because I mean these teams are going to be tough. But the tougher the teams are, sometimes the players will turn up as well. I'm still not giving away. I'm still not giving up. I'm not panicking just yet. I mean, it's just a draw, guys. 7 points, 3 games, 3 away games, back to back to back. So that's one thing I gotta say. Let's see what's up, man. I was talking about goalkeeper too. Oh yeah, Joan Garcia. No. Yeah, I thought you were talking about Eric Garcia. Joan Garcia was absolutely incredible. Like the signing of the year. Like if it wasn't for him, we would have lost today. Like if it wasn't for him, we would definitely losing. If we had Ter Stegen, if we have Peña, even if we have Chesney, we're losing today. John Garcia is so used to playing this type of games, and this is why I said that Joan Garcia was one of my takes. One of my predictions earlier before the season started was that he was going to improve the defense because he is so good at one-on-ones. He's so good at sweeping. He's so good on the ball as well. So I figured that he was going to get the defense better. And if it wasn't for him, the defense today, we are allowing three goals tonight. We're definitely allowing 3 goals. And Dali will be saying about the game. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. But I like the fact that Hansi Flick is not making excuses right now, and I think that's very, very, very good sign. And hopefully we can fix things. And I'm just glad, for as bad as we looked, we still got 7 points in 3 games, in 3 away games. And also, one thing that's a silver lining is we're getting a break. And that break might just be the one thing that we need right now to get things figured out. It's not Hansi Flick. It's not my job to comment on the state of the stadium or the bar. Yeah, he's very smart, man. Hansi Flick is extremely smart when it comes to these things. Says we should have scored the second goal, but we should have scored the second goal, but Rayo played brilliantly. That's what I can say. We lost a lot of balls, and that's what I need. That's what we need to improve. I agree. We should have scored more than one goal in this game. We had the opportunities, but just couldn't do it. Of course, Rayo can say the same thing, but that's just the way it goes in games. Hansi Flick, I congratulated Joan on his performance. It was a great to see that, and the way he builds the play. That's what I'm saying. Not just sweeping and shot stopping. It's the way he's building the play, the way he's already in making the team go in transition. It's nuts. He didn't make any mistakes today, and he has great confidence in building the attack. It was wonderful to bring him to a player like him. I absolutely agree with this. Hansi, we didn't play our usual sharpness, and we didn't dominate as we should have, and we made many mistakes. When you play against a team that plays well, you have to play in different ways and not to make any mistakes. We should have played better. See, that's my thing. He agrees with me because I said this. We played on their terms. They need to play on our terms. If another team is playing on our terms, it means we're dominating the midfield. It means we're dominating the game. And it seems like Rayo was dictating the terms. We were playing under their terms. Long passes, long crosses, big transition plays. They were hurting us left and right in this game, man. And I was criticized for saying that against Levante, how Barcelona was so vulnerable. Why can't we just move that high line, dude? We're playing so deep into the high line, and it's gonna be it's so detrimental, man. We're so shambolic. The last two games has been absolutely horrendous, man. Absolutely horrendous. I just can't believe it. But he agrees. He's just saying like we can't make any excuses. We couldn't. We played on their terms, and at the end of the day, that was the main issue. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna finish up the chat, and I'm probably gonna end the stream. Expect a video from me from the key takeaways. Once I get a breather, once I get a cold Coca-Cola or a cold drink, after I get all these nerves calmed down, I'll take a break, couple hours, let this video breathe or whatever. And this is just my raw reaction. But once I get it down, I'll put everything on paper. I'll come up with 5 key takeaways from this game, and I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy it very much. So be on the lookout for a video later today or tomorrow morning. I'm not sure yet. Depends on what my day goes like. And honestly, man, like I'm just sad. I'm just sad, man. I'm just sad we couldn't get it done today. There's no other way to say it. But eventually, we're gonna have to drop points. We can't just win all the games. And if it had to be the third away game in a tough environment like Rayo Vallecano, then let it be. Let it be. Things are gonna happen, and people are gonna look at Real Madrid and say, we were up. They're up for us for 2 points already. But it's not a race, man. It's a marathon. That's all I gotta say. Remember, Barcelona at one point in last season was 9 points away from Real Madrid, and Real Madrid did a whole 180, and Real Madrid was 7 points away from Barcelona at one point in the season. And who won La Liga? Who won it? Barcelona won it. Within a span of like 5-6 games, he swung the other way. So 2 points. It's literally might as well just be nothing right now. The season just started, so let's just enjoy the games. I mean, it's hard to enjoy when you're not playing great. I get it, but let's try to be positive. Joan Garcia should be called up for the Spain for the World Cup. Yeah, I think he might go to the World Cup. The problem is Unai Simon is a good goalkeeper too, and it seems to me that he's one of the leaders of the national team. So he's not gonna bench Unai Simon right now. It's not easy to play against Rayo away. Now let's see after the FIFA break. Exactly. That's the silver lining. People complain about the high line, but want us to press properly and score 4 goals without a high line. We're not scoring all those goals we scored last season. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna watch this game again before I do the tactical breakdowns, and I will show you guys my thoughts on everything and see what went wrong and what was the issue and what Rayo Vallecano was doing in this game. So guys, expect a lot from the tactical video. You guys are gonna learn a lot of what's going on with Barcelona. Why are we having so many issues? This is probably gonna be my best tactical video yet, releasing on Tuesday. So be on the lookout for that video, and you guys, I'm sure you guys are going to love it, man. Vinny Jr., man, your volume, hey, what's up, man? What's up, bro? I'm sure you guys are gonna take a victory lap today. Must have felt nice that Barcelona dropped points today for you guys. But yeah, so big up Vinny. Uh, Garcia saved us, man. Yeah, I know. It's funny, like we don't even feel that bad about not winning today because we felt like we should have lost this game. Yeah, that's the thing. I totally agree. I think we just need to relax. No point on panicking. It doesn't change the score line. Exactly. It's not being negative. Is not going to change the score line. To say, oh, Chelsea, we shouldn't even play that game. PSG, they're gonna beat us. Why play them? No, it's like we want to say that we are the best all the time and we are going to beat every single team, and it's not going to work that way. Especially in La Liga, in Vallecas, in a stadium like this, man. Big up Warrior, man. Big up, brother. Big up Volume. Big up the chat. Billy Mack. Thank you guys for being until the end of this show, man. I really appreciate you guys. We really appreciate Ria as well. You've been killing the chat, by the way. You're probably the #1 star of the show, off the chat right now, because I see you on the chats big time today. I appreciate that, by the way. Every single one of you who were in the chat, man. Billy Mack. I wouldn't be able to watch the game again. I have to watch it because I do the tactical breakdowns, and if I do it, I want to have something to tell you guys that maybe you guys might have missed. So somebody has to do the dirty work. Somebody has to watch it again so that we can see what happened. When we have our emotions, we know we didn't win this game. So now I'm calm, I'm collected. I can watch the game and actually see what happened instead of just watching with all my emotions going high, right? So guys, thank you guys for being in the stream. If you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? We're the fastest Barcelona channel right now. We're the fastest growing Barcelona community. So guys, I have a post-game show after every single game, win, lose, or draw. So you guys need to make sure you subscribe to the channel, you like my streams, and you activate the notification bell because I have a ton of content this week, man. I have the 5 key takeaways coming up. I have Tactical Tuesday. On Wednesday, I think I'm going to have RSM, and we're going to talk about the Champions League. On Thursday, I'm going to come up with something. It'll probably be, it might be a call-in show. I'm not sure if it's going to be a call-in show or if it's going to be just like a freestyle show where you guys can ask me anything and we can just talk. I'm just talking to you guys, no specific topics. And then on Friday, you guys, I'm gonna keep you guys entertained the whole week, so you guys might as well just subscribe to the channel. Hey, yo, Blanco's Talk Ball is in the house, man. These guys were probably laughing their asses off in their stream. Blanco's Matrix, top of the league. Yeah, big up to Blanco's Talk Ball, man. They have a good show. If you guys enjoy Real Madrid content, Blanco's Ball, though, Sam, what an incredible guy, man. I met him. I talked to him. He's a great guy. Also, Matrix, he has a crazy takes. To my tasting, he has these crazy takes, but he's a good boy, man. He's a good guy. I talked to him many times privately, and he's in his heart of hearts, he's a good guy, but he just hates Barca. And I get it. Nobody has to love Barcelona if you're not a Barca fan. Don't hate on Matrix. He's a good guy. Oh, it's actually here, man. Big up Volume. Amazing content as always. Hey, thank you for being here, man. I didn't even know you were here, and I was talking about you. I'm telling people to go subscribe to Football Matrix if you enjoy. It's all fun and games. We argue on the chat. We argue and we say things, and we go at each other. One day, me and Matrix are probably gonna debate. We'll make a debate show for you guys. He's a little crazy, so he'll say crazy things because he hates Barca, right? But big up to Real Madrid, man. Like, give them their win, give them their credit, just like we celebrate when they lose and we win. Let them have their day. We drop points. They're at top of the league. Now they can say whatever they want. They're #1. There's nothing you can say. But when it comes to if you want to get Real Madrid content, these guys are good, man. Sam. Matrix, they have good content. Wider Cooler, subscribe to him as well. You guys have no idea. We created a community here, and it's in part thanks to Will, the Football Cardnet show. I do appreciate that show as well. I think it's all in fun and games. We can have discussions. We can go at each other, right? But we want to support each other, and we all want to succeed. And I do wish I do wish Blanco's ball, football carnage. I do wish Barca reacts, Omar BYT, White Cooler. There's so many. Blanco Stock Ball, Football Matrix. If you guys go subscribe to everybody, man. You don't have no idea how much it means, especially when you haven't hit 1,000. Once you hit 1,000 subscribers, it compounds a little bit more. So guys, please support every fellow, man. We're all here. We're all rivals, but even rivals can respect each other, right? So all support to Barca Volume. At the end of the day, is just love. Exactly, man. That's the attitude right there. I do appreciate the raid, man, and I do appreciate everyone sticking around. I am going to end the stream. Yeah, let Madrid have their day. We have our days soon. Not only that, Ria, but I'll end with this. We had our year last season. We absolutely smashing. So as always, Visca el Barça.